This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, 20. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Get that regular. Check 15. One touch.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
On second and 7, Garoppolo. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
One, Omaha. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo now. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On first and 10 is Counter. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 29, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, it's Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 22, Garoppolo. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mayfield now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, Connor looking for space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Here we go, here we go.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Connor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11. 22 jet bomber.
Now Garoppolo completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run forward with Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around? We'll see what they do. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And an alley to run. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 84 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
As I recollect, partner, this game was tied at halftime, but obviously someone came out on fire to begin the second half.
The switch was flipped, a long touchdown there, and now all of a sudden they're up 3 scores.
3 scores, and I'm not sure they're going to be headed the way that they're playing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said,
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's go. Call me practice. It's our time.
Again, a run with Connor. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
180. Hey, alert 33. 50 to Mike. Point it right. Start.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Greystone travel.
Check 37. Check 37. Watch the edge. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They run with Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Connor. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.